Hey guys, what's up? Spectre here. And recently, quite a few interesting stories have surfaced around Cyberpunk 2077, and I've boiled down everything you need to know. I'll be talking about the main questline of the game, some new merch, character lore, tons of in-game systems, and even an update on our next giveaway. Let's jump in. Recently, CD Projekt lead quest designer Paweł Sasko spoke to Polish site Spider's Web about the unique way in which you can complete the main quest. We built the Cyberpunk structure based on the conclusions we drew from The Witcher 3. The Witcher had the main stem of the story and side threads departing from it, so in Cyberpunk structure, we have this wheat spike which serves as its center, the main storyline with different subplots surrounding it, which can be triggered in various ways. Those subplots allow us to do something that we have never done before. They change the main plot of the game, and they're doing that in such a way that you may not even finish the main plot, but still finish the game and get a completely different epilogue than the player with a different life path who made different choices, met different characters, and formed relationships with them. In the same interview, Paweł reiterated the importance of your origin story, be it corpo, nomad, or street kid. Your choice will change Jackie's background as well, and serves as sort of a butterfly effect across your entire playthrough. Fans running the site nightcitylife.de recently posted an XXL preview of the game, an incredibly detailed look at the game that has been translated by Reddit user SMHFHA. This post is packed with new information and details some of the in-game systems coming to Cyberpunk, and it's a lot, so get ready. The first among them are perks, and though we're unsure of how to unlock them, here are just a few. They're organized into athletic, crafting, and engineering. Starting with athletic perks, we have Gladiator, 20% reduced damage taken while blocking. Regeneration, slowly regenerate health in combat. Pack Mule, carry twice the usual capacity. Superhero Landing, which reduces fall damage by 5%. Multitasker, which allows players to shoot while jumping, sprinting, or sliding using this perk. Transporter, allowing players to shoot and sprint while carrying a body. And Hard Motherfucker. Armor and resistance are increased by 20% for 10 seconds at the start of a fight. The next batch are crafting perks. We have Master Gunsmith, which gives you a 5% chance of getting an additional prototype component for every item you make, R&D, enabling you to upgrade your items to the legendary quality level, and Crazy Science, a master skill at the bottom of the talent tree which increases the sale prices of your items by 25%. According to the translation, crafting perks will also allow you to add mods to your clothing. For example, adding a fabric mod to normal sneakers can add to its armor rating. Engineering perks include Mech Looter. This perk enables you to loot scrap from drones, robots, and mechs. Furthermore, you have a 30% chance of finding weapon parts. Blast Shielding reduces explosion damage taken by 10%. Shrapnel adds 20 additional damage to all previous grenade effects. Reverse Engineering lets you take off weapon mods, and You Can't Touch This makes you immune to damage dealt by your own grenades. Apparently, some comparisons were drawn to Fallout 3 and New Vegas perks, but don't quote me on that personally, as those comparisons were drawn on Reddit and the story that I've cited in the description. However, they do look interesting, and I look forward to finding out how we unlock them. And we learned even more from this translation, although I'm excluding story spoilers. First, there will apparently be roadblocks around Watson during the entire duration of the prologue. Apparently, we'll also be able to see a 3D map of Night City in the menu. This look at the menu also gave away some of the activities and markers that we'll find. They include V's apartment, main quests, side quests, gun for hire missions, theft agent saboteur missions, SOS mercenary wanted missions, special deliveries, traveling dealers, convoys, fixer quest givers, clients, scanner hustle missions, ongoing attacks, suspected organized crime, unauthorized access, reported crime, cyber psycho sightings, smuggling activities, clothes vendors, ripper docks, netrunners, techies, gun shops, melee trainers, food stalls, bars, prostitutes, junk shops, and lockers. Which is quite a bit, but luckily we'll have that 3D map to help us navigate the city and get to all those different places. Perks and locations weren't the only details to come out of the translation, as we also learn more about Cyberware. The Cyberware slots available to players will be Brain, with 3 slots, Eyes, Cardiovascular System with 3 slots as well, Immune System, sporting 2 slots, Peripheral Nervous System, which also has 2 slots, Skin, with 3 slots, Operating System, Skeletal System, with 1 slot for your hand, 1 for each arm, and 1 for each leg. Cyberware will have 6 levels of quality, similar to items, as they'll range from ordinary, unusual, rare, epic, legendary, and iconic. We also got some descriptions of the cyberware that you'll be able to purchase, which includes mantis blades, as we've all seen in the trailers and gameplay, a blood pump that improves healing, micro rotors for your nervous system that improve movement speed and precision, reflex tuners which activate slow motion when your health dips below a certain value, gorilla hands which improve strength, monowire, a fiber optic lasso that allows you to slice and strangle opponents, as well as perform quick hacks, and synth lungs, artificial lungs that help you regenerate endurance faster. For those of you looking to play as a netrunner, some of the daemons at your disposal will be Short Circuit, which overloads the opponent's cyberware and causes damage, Overheating, a more powerful attack that not only overloads enemy cyberware, but sets it on fire as well, SOS Signal, which fakes a distant squad member's emergency call, causing the victim to move and search that area, Suicide, which puts the target in cyberpsychosis, making them kill themselves with their own weapon, Optics Restart, which resets the target's eye implants, triggering temporary blindness, and Weapon Malfunction, which will cause enemy NPCs' weapons to, well, malfunction. And that was quite a bit, but those details aren't all that we got out of Cyberpunk recently, as new screenshots have surfaced courtesy of Famitsu. Here we can see a cyberware-clad monk in meditation, looking much more sleek and refined than in the 48-minute gameplay video. We also get a glimpse of this cyberpunk stepping out of his vehicle on a neon-soaked street. And finally, what appears to be a corpo in meditation as well. I assume that based on the palette often used for Arasaka so far in all the promotional material that we've seen. A deeper dive into in-game systems isn't all we got recently, as CD Projekt shared more character artwork as well as bios on their official Instagram. And while some familiar faces were shown, there are others that fans can learn more about, such as the heir to the Arasaka Empire. He's the youngest and only surviving son, who eventually cut ties with his father after a heated argument. He sought destruction, but soon realized the corporate giant's power was impossible to defeat, at least from the outside. We also got another look at everyone's favorite BD technician, Judy Alvarez, who teamed up with the Mox to change things for the better, and serves as their BD tech and editor. We also learned more about Evelyn Parker, who took a job at the Dollhouse, run by the Mox, as a career stepping stone into becoming an actress. But that choice became much more permanent than she thought. And finally, Bug, a netrunner whose reliability and skills are apparently unparalleled in Night City. And finally, some details about my upcoming giveaway. For those of you who don't know, in order to celebrate recently hitting my goal of 15,000 subs for the entire year, I'll be giving away a replica Militech Vindicator. But while I was putting all that together, as I finished and weathered this model myself, we hit 16K. So I thought I'd add a runner-up prize. Whirlwind FX was kind enough to team up with me on this, and they supplied me with a gaming keyboard and wrist rest to give away to the runner-up winner. This sleek gaming keyboard will have direct integration with Cyberpunk 2077, giving you incredible lighting effects when certain things happen in-game, which I think is pretty cool. So make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on for my upcoming video detailing how you can enter and win both of these prizes. But that about wraps it up for today, as that was quite a bit. Again, make sure to get subs so you don't miss out on that giveaway, and for more coverage of Cyberpunk 2077, as I'll be covering the game well past its release. If you haven't, check out some of my recent dives into the lore behind Cyberpunk 2077, and as always, thanks for watching, guys.